8 seasons of averaging a double-double.
Yeah, I know who else averaged that over 8 seasons.
Pascal Siakam. God, if I'm lying, strike me down right now.
Bro, that's a pimp.
Actually, that picture is Paul Silas. Pull your words. Rest in peace. Jermaine O'Neal's first nickname is J.O. The second one is The Kid. Don't say those two together.
J.O. the Kid.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Welcome back to Worst Take, and welcome back to some NBA trivia, NBA Finals specific trivia, because of course the matchup in the NBA Finals right now, Game 1 just happened yesterday as we're recording this. The matchup is of course the OKC Thunder up against the Indiana Pacers. It's been a long road for both of these teams to get there. The Thunder, as the Thunder, have been there once. They've been there 1 or 2 times before when they were in Seattle. The Indiana Pacers have not been there since, I believe, the year 2000. Between these two franchises, they only have one championship between them, 1979, the Seattle Sonics one. So it's been a minute. So on that long road, I need you guys to name me the top 20 scorers for the OKC Thunder and the Indiana Pacers.
All right.
All-time scorers for these two teams. It's combined. So if you played for both teams, the number adds up here.
Oh, okay.
So it's been so long, I don't even remember who won the last trivia, but going by what it usually ends up being, it was probably Zach.
That's a safe bet.
I don't think it's safe at all, actually.
I mean, do you want me to go look
I'll
it up?
gladly go first if you'd like.
Because, I mean, we were going to let you go first if he wanted.
He can go first.
Wow.
Okay.
He's going to let you go
What
first here. I feel like
showmanship.
that's
Thank
a
you.
big
Thanks,
advantage here.
I'm going to take that as a sign of disrespect. So
What?
bring your A game, Cameron, because I'm coming for
I'm
blood.
bringing my A game.
We're doing things a little bit different today on the scoring, though. What we're going to be doing today is 3 strikes. You know what? We might actually do 5 strikes. Let's make it 5 strikes.
God,
Okay.
this is going to be so hard. I can already tell.
No, but the reason I want...
This is impossible.
The stars are going to represent something a little bit different today. Instead of 2 pointers like they used to be, the way that it's going to work is if you get one of the starred players...
You get a strike back?
You get a strike back and you add a strike to the other person.
Ooh.
I'm set up for failure, dog.
Juicy.
Thank you for letting me go first, Cameron, because you never go in order and you always break worst take code. So we're going to kick things off the way that it should be. The number 1 overall Indiana Pacer, Reginald Miller.
Reggie Miller is correct. Also, by the way, this is why I'm wearing the Sonics jersey. I don't know if you guys realized. We said Thunder and Pacers. It's really like basically Sonics and Pacers and then 3 Thunder up there. Because most of the names up there are Seattle Supersonics.
I see. Like Zach said, I never go in order because I just go with my gut. I TYG. I'm not worried about the order. Give me Kevin Durant.
You didn't go in order, so I don't know if the board will respect that, but of course, Kevin Durant, a scoring champion, several times scoring champion, is of course on the board.
Since you left it open and you're going to allow me to take numbers 1 and 2, I'm going to go with what looks like the Thunder / Sonics all-time leading scorer, the Ninja Turtle himself, Russell Westbrook.
It is Leonardo Russell Westbrook.
Is he really the Thunder's all-time leading scorer?
Thunder's all-time leading scorer, bro. I mean, he was with them
I
for
must have missed that.
He was with them for like 11, 12 years probably.
I'm not going in order. I'm just going with what's at the top of my head. You gave a hint, and this guy has to be on the board because of it. I'm going to go with Victor Oladipo.
That's your first strike, Cam. That's a crazy place to go off rip.
How is that crazy? His best years were in Indiana, and he spent time on OKC.
I think I looked it up when I was looking at the list. I'm pretty sure he only played 3 total seasons with the teams. It's not a crazy guess. It's crazy for where we are in the game to guess that right now.
Yes, that's an insane. You know what, Cameron? I had other names that I wanted to go to. Just for you, I'm going to do this out of spite. I'm going to go with the player who probably had the best career on both of these teams. Peaked on one and was an MVP candidate in the other one. I'm going to go with Paul George.
That's what I was expecting. Paul George is, of course, up here.
Come on, bro. Victor Oladipo.
I wanted Oladipo, bro. I wanted Oladipo.
Well, you can't get Oladipo, and Oladipo earned you a strike.
You know what? It's fine because I'm going to go with a worst take legend, one of our most prized players. And if you don't know him, you haven't been watching enough. Give me Jermaine O'Neal.
And I'm mad that it took this long to get to the Worst Take Show legend. Jermaine O'Neal is, of course, on the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I just put this out there to put into perspective where we need to be here for Cam? Victor Oladipo for these two teams total has 3,932 points. So it wasn't even
Jesus Christ.
close.
If he just did everything he did 2 more times, we would be saying his name, but that didn't happen. Bro picked Victor Oladipo as the most prolific Pacer Thunder player ever over Paul George is crazy.
I can't believe
Wild.
it, man.
That's being made
I
into
gotta-
an edit. I can already feel.
By now, we've been doing this long enough. You know what's going to happen to that.
Any whoosies, we'll move forward. I believe was also an MVP candidate, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go with the glove, Gary Payton.
Finishes out the top of the board.
I got 3 in the top row.
I'm going to go with his running mate, the top 20, I guess, power forward. We'll see. Give me Sean Kemp.
All right, by the way, if you're not on the Discord to get that reference, you should be on the Discord. We'll come out with a top power forwards of all time video. Cam has an insane take that Pascal Siakam is a top 15 power forward of all time. We'll see if he can legitimately put a list together where Siakam is 15. But Sean Kemp, though, definitely a power forward who is better than Siakam all time, at least for now, is on the board here for the Supersonics.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Pascal Siakam rip for the Pacers from Cameron.
I thought about it. I was like, Pascal looking kind of good right now.
I always guess his name because I never know when he played. But all I know is that he was a bucket for the Supersonics. Give me Detlef Schrempf.
I was going to make sure I asked you for the team on him, and he got the team correct.
Hey, come on, baby.
Why does Detlef Schrempf on the board look like that one Old Spice commercial?
I got no idea what you're talking about.
What's his
the
face?
dude from Rocky. It's the dude from Rocky.
Yes.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
That's crazy that your reference to that guy is the Old Spice commercial and not the Rocky movie. That would be like calling Arnold Schwarzenegger that one California governor. Just the most ridiculous way to reference it.
You know him how you know him.
That one dude that got kicked in the back of the head during his interview. That man got judo kicked.
Hey, wait, y'all know that one guy in the what's that movie called? The Tooth Fairy. Who's that guy?
Hey, low key though, you could say that. That's honestly one of the ones that I would give if we were talking like, the Rock, man, Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy, yeah. You know that guy who starred in who was that guy with Madison Pettis in the Game Plan? That one?
Yeah, the game plan. Yeah. Shout out that movie, man. That was a goated movie.
Hey,
by
shout
the
out
way.
Madison Pettis.
Shout out Madison Pettis. Yes, we can shout her out.
Cam's the only one that can shout her out. You can't be shouting Madison Pettis out.
She's a great actress.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
a great
for sure.
actress. I'm a fan of her work.
What's the last thing you saw of her? What's the last movie she was in that you saw?
American Pie.
She actually
New
in
one?
it?
Yeah, she is.
Damn it. It would have been real funny if you said The Game Plan.
The game plan. Like, oh, when she was 7?
I'm pretty sure this guy played on both teams. I might have to wait on that one, actually.
Wait,
This would
hold on real quick. Who is that Italian guy in that Adam Sandler movie, Jack and Jill? Who is that?
What?
Oh, y'all don't know this one? Oh.
I've seen Jack and Jill, not enough to just know it off the top of my head.
The
though.
guy who was in love with Jill. You remember who that was?
No.
I might be getting that wrong,
No.
honestly. It's been a while. It was
Was it?
Al Pacino.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
I'm starting to blank already.
Oh,
this is
no.
not good. I might be
I'm with you,
Chad,
John.
am I correct?
Who is that guy like 3 years ago that fell off his bike? You remember that clip? Who is that?
Wait.
It was an old man.
That fell off his bike.
Yeah, the old man that fell off his bike that one time. He had like a lot of security
Yeah,
guards
that would
around
be
him
it.
too.
That would be Joe Byron.
Joe Byron, that's his name.
That would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Byron.
That's crazy.
What's he
The
doing?
same one who used to fall asleep during meetings.
What's he up to now?
I think he's suffering like the rest of us.
yeah, you might be.
All right, stop giving Cameron
is
so much
crazy.
time, bro. He's stalling. He's
Okay,
stalling.
come on,
Thanks.
stop.
come
I
on.
am stalling.
I'm not doing no more jokes till you guess, Cam. Come on.
I think he scored a lot with this team. I'm gonna go with Mark Jackson.
That's strike number 2. Damn.
Okay. I got one. Nobody knew what this trivia was going to be. So I don't really call it homework. as far as I was watching our old videos. We did the top scorers, every single one of the NBA divisions. One of them was a guy who scored more in his career early on than I thought. You mix that in now with his first MVP for that OKC, the Canadian brother, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Been waiting on him, man. He's been there 5-6 years now. It's been 5-6 years since that Paul George trade. He's already there, and that completes the OKC Thunder.
I almost said my Canadian brother. I'm not Canadian.
You just want his aura. That's all it is.
We're going to take a break. Cameron's got to go relieve himself after seeing his picture on the board.
Hey, you're wild, bro.
We'll take a little
Cameron's gonna
intermission.
go-
We'll be right back.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, I'm back.
It's pretty
was
quick,
quick,
man.
bro.
Yeah, damn.
30 seconds.
He must have got you real good.
30 seconds. Oh, you was ready. Oh, you was on point.
He saw the
Cam
OKC
had a
logo
good
and he was he was ready to go. Only reason he didn't guess him because he knew he wouldn't have been able to make it to the bathroom if he's the one that said his name.
Bro, y'all are crazy. God, I just lost my train of thought.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, that's where I was going. He's the longest tenured player on the Pacers. I mean, he's been there his whole career. I feel like this might be enough for him to slip right onto the list. Miles Turner.
You were right about slipped right on because he is the very last spot on the list.
Ooh, good pull. I was thinking Miles Turner. I'm thinking a lot of older guys, though. You know, listening to Cam pull out these random players, you start to pick up on it because they're always on the goddamn board and I have no idea who they are. But I start to learn, and I know some players I played for some teams, and like the Seattle Supersonics, I know Cameron's go-to guest for them, who he hasn't pulled out, is usually Rashard Lewis.
And because he's been on the board so much, he's not a starred player this time, but he is on the board.
Hey, I'm stuck.
I was saving him for later.
You can't do that, bro. I told you bring your A game, didn't I?
By the time a dude's been on the list for a third time, been on the show for a third time, you're not going to be able to keep him in your bag.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The ones you know, you better start pulling them out because you got 2 strikes. Zach is clean right now.
I mean, he was a demon when he was on the team. I can't imagine he wouldn't be on this list. Give me Ray!
You better start getting a better imagination because he's not on the list. So you better start imagining.
Hey man, this only happens to me. I swear to God, it only happens.
You
to me
only missed
because
twice. Ray Allen, 7,273. Not far off, but he was only there for 5 years or 4.5, really.
yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
Sticking to my trend of old heads, I'm gonna go. 9,000's a lot though, because you wouldn't 2-point him. I don't know how long he was there is the issue. I don't care. That's the only name I have in my head right now. Seattle Supersonics. I'm gonna go with my boy Tom Chambers.
I actually can't remember if he's on here. This is a little bit of suspense. I can't remember if he's on here or not. He is not on the list. Tom Chambers does not make it.
Stupid Phoenix Suns. I can never trust players I played for the Suns, except for the one and only Evan Armani.
Just had to find a way to bring him up. Just had to. In a video unrelated to the Suns, just had to bring him up.
Thanks.
Tom Chambers, Supersonics, also played for the Phoenix Suns. Speaking of the Suns, there's always segues to get to them.
That was your first miss so far, so it's 1 strike to 3 strikes. That was the closest miss so far. Tom Chambers, 8,028.
I mean, this guy, he was known for getting scored on, not doing the scoring, but he should have been there long enough. And also, I can't think of anybody else right now. Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose is not going to keep you from getting strikes. I'm sorry. Now, if it was points scored against, maybe he's up here, but points for.
I can tell you 81 of those points that were scored against him.
How many olives would you like?
81.
Cam, you're on the brink here. That's 4 strikes. Zach is on 1. Now, Zach, you could play it safe. Just try to get up on the board. Or you could go for a kill shot here. Get yourself
that's
cleared.
right.
You could make it a skunk to where you lose that 1 strike and you give him a strike, and that would be the game.
Okay, be honest with me, Armand. What's the reality of me knowing these 2-pointers?
There is 1 or 2, I believe you could know.
Okay.
I'll be honest, that 14,000 one, no shot. Absolutely no shot.
Okay, well, with that math, I'm going to play it safe. Reggie and Jermaine were kind of the main scorers for those early thousands, so that got me thinking more recent. But 9,500 is a lot.
Cam, what are you looking up?
He was a bucket.
Huh?
What are you looking up?
Uh-oh.
What are you
Did
talking
we catch
about?
him again?
I
Did
saw
we
you
catch him
typing
again?
away. We're playing a trivia. What you typing on?
Someone sent me a message on Discord.
All right. What was the message?
I think we might have caught another cheating scandal.
Uh-oh.
No, someone from my 2K league was trying to get me to join because they saw I was online.
Cam's about to rattle off 18 players straight.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Anyways, anytime we talk Pacer basketball, I always bring this guy up. The Green Ranger, Danny Granger.
The Green Ranger will not be representing the green team up here. He will be representing the yellow team, the Pacers up here.
He scored that many points, even with
Danny
like.
Granger was a
getting-
bucket.
Yeah, I know that, but he got injured. I'm gonna go with Victor Oladipo.
All right, Cameron, pull out one of the names you Googled.
I don't even know if this player played for them. I don't
What are
think he
you
did.
talking
I
about?
wa-
You don't
I-
even know if the player
I
played
watched
for them.
that old Thad Young video where he was cheating, and the setup, that bro really closed his eyes, pointed to his brain, and was like,
Oh! No, he's actually not out the league. I thought he was out the league. He's not out the league.
Daddy's young.
He goes, oh, he put his finger up and everything, bro.
Daddy is young.
He goes,
Okay, go ahead and just say one of the names you Googled, bro. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm probably gonna lose anyway.
hold
I
on,
might as
hold
well
on.
rip
If you
it.
please don't give me another Jarrett Culver. If you got to think for a second, bro. Make sure the player you guess actually played for the team, please.
Give me Kiki Vanderwig.
I know who he's talking about. Kiki Vandeweghe was a Denver Nugget. You live in Colorado. That's probably why you know him.
That's why I thought of him.
That's game over, Cam. 5 strikes and you're out. Zach, can you give me a few more names?
No, not confidently, but yeah, I could try. Oh, hold up. We just did guess the NBA player. The name has been sitting with me. I was like, who the hell is this dude? I actually Googled him after that. Bro was a bucket. Bro could actually score the rock. I'm going to guess that one of those players is Armand's Jack Sigma.
You think they just be giving away these Hall of Famers? Come on now. Of course it's Jack Sigma.
Bro could actually score.
That's crazy.
Y'all were disrespecting Jack Sigma, by the way. 8 seasons of averaging a double-double.
Yeah, I know who else
He's
averaged
actually
that over 8 seasons.
You want to enlighten us?
Pascal Siakam. I'm talking about Pascal Siakam.
How many All-Star games did he make?
Does it matter?
All right, how many All-NBAs?
Like 2.
How many
Yeah.
did Chris Webber make?
I don't know, but I know he lost in the
06.
conference finals.
Oh, 06. 06. I know he was the best player on his team several times.
And he couldn't get it done.
Maybe if you had someone like Kawhi Leonard on his team. I don't know.
Too bad though, huh?
Yeah, it's too bad for his career. You're right. I mean,
But,
Robert
he's
Horry
not.
must be top 10.
Okay,
for sure
ladies,
then.
ladies. I'm out of names. I
You're out of
have
names?
nothing left.
I mean, what about the one that I said was a good guess last time for when we were doing Guess the Player?
No way, bro. He played for the Pacers, Rick Smith.
Rick Smith, yes. You said him for the wrong team last time, but here you go.
There's one more one-pointer, and it's a Sonic. I've said all the Sonic names I know.
I think this one was borderline 2-pointer, but we've said him on the show before, so I didn't do it. It was Gus Williams.
Yeah, I wasn't getting none of this. My brain is cooked, bro.
What happened to the dude that got Corey Maggette and Cliff Hagan? What happened to
Cliff
that
Hagan.
guy, bro?
His Google was turned on then. his phone was connected to Wi-Fi, and he could actually look up these answers.
Definitely
That was
do Cliff
straight
Hagan.
Google. No, you did not.
On God, I did.
Now,
If-
Corey Maggette,
God,
I'll give you
God,
Corey
if I'm
Maggette,
lying,
but you
strike
didn't
me
get-
down right now.
All right, I'll tell you the one you had no shot at, that 14,000, like I said, is Fred Brown.
What the fuck?
I know, that's the 70s dude. Look at his afro, bro. That you can tell. That's straight 70s.
Bro, that's a pimp, bro. That's not even a basketball player.
Well, actually, that picture is Paul Silas. So, pull your words. Rest in peace, man.
odds. The odds that you said that and the player it is dead. Is crazy, bro.
Bro, oh man.
That's twice now, bro. That's twice now. We said Paul Silas and said something disrespectful.
Bro, I'm sorry.
He said he looks like a pimp. Our mom said, well,
You can't just let that one slide, huh?
I couldn't do it, bro.
oh,
Damn.
that was great.
All
That
right.
was fantastic. The odds that that's Paul Silas is absolutely insane.
Well, in my eyes, that was Fred Brown, so that's not fair.
Nah, you got to take that one on the chin, bro.
I want to take nothing on the chin.
I know something you want to take on the chin from someone.
Okay.
Cameron's dream scenario: Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards.
The dream scenario for him: SGA one side, Anthony Edwards on the other. Locked room, and the room is Diddy's oil room.
Cameron wants to freak off.
He wants to freak
All right, bro,
off
who
with
are
the
the
meat
rest of
off,
these
bro.
names?
All right. Rest of the names.
Which one's the most gettable 2-pointer?
The most gettable 2-pointer. Well, I'll tell you the non-gettable 2-pointer, this other 10,000 one, is a dude that only got there, a role player, only got there because just so happened the two teams that he played for in his career were the Sonics and the Pacers, and he had a long role-playing career. Some dude I'd never heard of, Derek McKee.
Yeah, I never would have got that.
Most gettable of these, it's only gettable because he's been on the show before, and I believe you hosted that trivia. It's a Pacer.
It was, and well, obviously it's not Rick Smits.
The other
I don't
Pacer, I'll
know.
tell you. I'll clear the other Pacer off the board. Vern Fleming.
Vern Fleming. Jesus freaking Christ. What the freak?
Hey, relax, bro. He could have died of like a heart attack or something, and here
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
let's
just
see.
shitting on him.
Let's see how much we got.
Oh,
from that.
okay, let's chill out. Let's chill out. We don't need to look up history, bro. History.
Vern Fleming
Died of a gruesome massacre.
yeah, died in an
Here's
arson
Cameron.
attack. You're lucky. Vern Fleming is still alive. There you go. Yeah.
Dang, see, y'all putting him in the ground before he can get there. That's messed up.
We're
messed
thankful for
up.
your health.
Y'all was hoping he was 6 feet under, just to make me
I
look
wasn't.
bad.
I was hoping he was alive and well and still breathing. Welcome to Worst Take, Mr. Fleming.
You have a name, Cam?
No, bro. I obviously don't have the names. I lost 5-1.
Well, one of these is Dale Ellis.
Nice.
There was no chance of any of these 2-pointers.
Last one was on a trivia before, but incredibly hard name that I knew you guys probably weren't going to get. Chuck Person.
I did host that trivia.
Oh, I know that person. Yeah.
Yeah, don't even give him that. Anyways. I can't tell if he's white or black. We don't get to see him on the. He's black on this screen.
Black, apparently.
He is black.
See?
Is he dead?
No, he's alive. I was just checking too. I was making sure. We're gonna have to check from now on, bro.
Y'all had issues, bro.
No, you were the one who called Paul Silas a pimp, not us. Don't try and flip this on us.
No, I called Fred Brown because that's who was on the
No,
board.
That's Paul Silas,
That's
brother.
Paul Silas.
That's
No,
the,
that's
that
Fred
picture
Brown.
is Paul Silas. By the way, this Chuck Person, one of the sickest nicknames of all time, the Rifleman, for his long range shooting.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
For a dude with a
I
lame
think-
ass name like Chuck Person, the Rifleman is a pretty sick nickname.
Out of this board, I think I got a Lane Green Ranger.
I never really liked that nickname, bro.
That's tough.
I don't
That's
think it's tough at all. I
Because it's
think,
Granger, but it's like the Green Ranger. I don't know.
I mean, we gave it to KD on the nickname for Family Feud thing, Slim Reaper. That's hard to beat.
It is true. The
That's one of
glove,
best
the
nicknames of all
Brody,
time. The glove is real good
What's
too.
Reggie
I didn't
Miller's?
even think. Does Reggie have one?
Reggie, technically, because his name's Reginald.
Okay, you sure? Yeah. Reggie Miller top nickname is Nick Killer. Oh, Nick Killer Reggie Miller. That's pretty good.
Nick Killer. Oh, that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Nick
That's
Killer,
kinda
Reggie
hard.
Miller.
Nick Killer Reggie Miller.
That's
Ooh,
pretty
that's
good.
kinda
I kind of
hard.
like that.
Which Jermaine O'Neal? That's your boy. You should know his
I
nickname.
should, shouldn't I? This AI ass response. Jermaine O'Neal's nickname was the Big Man. He was also known as Jermaine or O'Neal. Thanks, Google. Thanks, bro.
Don't chat GBT kick rocks. You know you can't ask AI questions. Dolph Shays is the top 6 player of all time, bro.
I didn't even ask it. Google just like force feeds it to you, and it's the first result every time now. All right, those nicknames might have been better than the first nickname Basketball Reference has for him. Jermaine O'Neal's first nickname is J.O.
Yeah,
Bro,
I saw that coming.
the second one is the Kid. Don't say those two together. All right, let's keep those apart.
J.O. the Kid.
I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat right over here for me?
Chris Hansen's busting down your door in that edit, bro. I hope you know it. I hope you know Chris Hansen's coming through that door.
He literally said, "Don't say those together." But what are you going to do? You say them together.
FBI, open up. Oh my god.
I saw something on YouTube. It was Stephen A. and some other commentators. And like, what do you think, SA? And they're like, whoa, that's a crazy nickname for Stephen A. Never call him that.
SA, yeah,
Can't
that
do it.
is crazy.
Can't do it.
SA is crazy.
If you're gonna do the initials, you gotta at least add the S at the end, bro. His whole initials, like, it has to be SAS, because SA, obviously, but also, if you cut out the A, also really bad. SS?
Secret Service.
That's not what SS means, brother. That's not what SS means, brother.
Secret Service.
No,
Social Security.
it's some type of
Just think
secret
of,
service.
Just think of Elon Musk.
Yeah, think of Elon Musk. Yeah,
my
dude.
heart goes out to you.
Synchronized swimmers.
For sure, man. Yeah,
you go.
totally. That's the one.
Yeah.
Speaking of swimmers, who's that one guy from Baltimore? Who's that guy?
Oh, the Ravens fan.
Yeah, the Ravens fan. Who's that? I can't remember his name.
He's friends with Ray Lewis.
yeah, it's like, is it Mike something?
No.
I don't know. Somebody in the comments, let us know who that dude is.
Is it Michelle?
No, it's definitely a dude. It's definitely a dude. Let us know in the comments. Who's that Baltimore guy? The dude who's a swimmer. I think he swims.
It's either that or he's a track star. I get them mixed up.
He's fast in
can't
some way.
remember.
For sure. He's I'm pretty sure he's known for being fast. What? What did I say?
What do you know him from being fast at, Armand?
What
do you
does
got?
that
What do you
even mean, bro?
What do you know him for finishing fast in, huh?
I didn't say finishing. You said finishing. You're thinking of finishing right now.
Well,
Look, I don't need you to help me with the name of somebody who finishes fast. We got our own person on the show that just did that. So
Cameron Dean, everybody.
Cameron Dean, don't need help with that name. But if somebody wants to let us know who that Baltimore guy is in the comments, let us know. And if you want to see more trivias, let us know in the comment section. And by liking this video, we'll be keeping up with the finals on our Discord, and we'll hopefully be streaming some of the games. So if you want to see those, we stream over on TikTok. Join our Discord if you want to be part of the discussion of the NBA playoffs and want to be the first to see any YouTube videos, TikToks, and anything like that comes out. And hit the subscribe button. See you later. Bye.
Peace.